Got a theory going on. Cut my finger. Here's the deal. Last night on Quora, a thing came up that I think finally answered a question I've had for a long time, and I can't believe it's taken me this long. Like years, I've wondered about this. When I'm into a video game, I'm super into it, but when I'm not, I'm not. And sometimes I'm not sure why I'm not. And I don't pull the camera out and look at the bigger picture very often. It turns out that when you're reading a lot of books, which I am doing right now, your life is being filled with narrative, right? I'm reading a series right now I'm super hooked on, and it's like tons of narrative, characters, plot, layers of interest, new characters coming in, locations. You know how books are. You've read them. And so when I try to crank up a game like I've been trying to play Dragon Age Veilguard, the Veilguard, and every time I get in there, I just kind of go, ugh, I don't want to sit through this conversation. And it's easy to blame and go, well, it's the game's fault. It's not compelling, whatever, which I don't agree with. I think it's fine. It's just, I'm already loaded up. I've already got like my intake of narrative. I'm reading every night. So I've got like a story that I'm carrying with me all day with plot, characterizations, and all that. And so why wouldn't it be hard to take a whole other narrative that you're meant to focus on and remember, and okay, this character says this and they did that and you did this, and the reason these people are mad is because you made this decision. Like it's up to here with the story. It's not the game's fault, and it isn't my fault. This is the biggest takeaway is I don't think I'm such an idiot anymore. Because for the longest time, I thought this was a me problem. And somehow I just couldn't keep interest. But it ebbs and flows. There's some times where I'm into a game story, and I realize that those times, where I think of those times, I'm super focused on that. I'm not reading a book in parallel with it. I'm not watching a lot of TV or movies in parallel with it. It's just the one story that I'm taking in, and therefore I'm committed, and I'm in, and I'm all in, right? That was like a revelation. That was like a eureka moment for me. And I didn't make a huge deal about it on the show last night, but the more I thought about it, I kind of slept on it. I think there's something to that. Our brains, okay, I won't say our brains. My brain likes one at a time. I can do more than one at a time, but I think it actually hurts all the stories that I'm trying to pay attention to. If I try to do more than I'm capable of. They always say people think they're really good multitaskers, but truthfully, we're not good multitaskers. It's kind of adjacent to that, I think. Anyway, I thought I'd share that, and I was curious if you guys were, that way too. Or is this still a me thing? It's entirely possible. I don't know.